BJP retain Maharashtra, get a third straight term, a third successive defeat for the Sena BJP. Raj Thackeray does the damage. Haryana springs a surprise. Congress emerges single largest in a hung assembly and Chautala's INLD a close second. It's the re-emergence of Chautala. Who will form the next government in Haryana? And India's easternmost state, Arunachal Pradesh, is swept by the Congress. A warm welcome to Battle for the States to take the long view on these assembly elections and assess what they mean for national politics. We have Swapan Dasgupta, senior columnist, joining us. Vinod Sharma, political editor of the Hindustan Times. Diptosh Majumdar, CNN-IBN national affairs editor. Our very own P. Sainath, who needs no introduction. Sudheendra Kulkarni, political observer and analyst. Kumar, Ketkar, editor-in-chief of Loksatta. Thanks, gentlemen, very much indeed for joining us. And we're also joined, in fact, hopefully we're joined by Smriti Irani of the BJP. Joining us, there she is, hopefully by Manish, Tewari, MP and spokesperson of the Congress. Is he there? Can we see him? No, we can't. Can we see Shobha Day, who's supposed to be joining us? Author and columnist is supposed to be joining us, but still not with us, but hopefully will be there in a very short while. The first big question we're asking is, State Verdict 2009 a mandate for the Congress? That's the question we're asking. I'm going to kick it off with Vinod Sharma. When we went into covering these elections, we asked the question, why are these elections important? And we said they're important because they are in a sense a referendum on the Manmohan Singh government. They're a referendum on UPA 2. Do you feel that these election results as they've come in have shown that Manmohan Singh, Sonia Gandhi, the UPA is still a successful brand?
Well, indeed, it is a successful brand, but I would not go along with the argument that this is a mandate on the UPA. I think that the opposition has lost this election. The UPA hasn't won it. They were badly divided. There were a whole lot of factors they failed to factor in their strategy. And Haryana has been the worst dampener insofar as the Congress is concerned. They were 67 in the previous house out of a strength of 90, and today they are 40. I think that, morally, it's difficult. It would be difficult for, if I were in place of one who's leading the Congress in the state, I won't stake a claim. But the fact remains that the opposition there was divided. Mr. Chautala has staged a good comeback, 32 seats, but I don't think that he can really, there is...
In fact, if the opposition had got its act together,
there is any ring of credibility to his claim that it is 50 versus 40, because he's even including the independents and all others who fought each other in the elections. So I think that Congress has no reason to rejoice after these results. It has a reason to introspect and reflect.
But there's a division on that. The point is, Kumar Ketkar, I know you agree with that as well, and you say that it's the divided opposition that created the verdict in Maharashtra. But, the wins that are there, big wins in Marathwada, big wins in Vidarbha for the Congress. Marathwada Congress-NCP 30, Western Maharashtra Congress-NCP 37, Eastern Vidarbha Congress-NCP 16, Western Vidarbha Congress-NCP 11. Now, these are wins. Is it just to be put down to the fact that the opposition was not able to get its act together, or is it also to be put down to the fact of the loan waiver, of a certain image perhaps of this UPA 2, of perhaps Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, Manmohan? I'm just playing devil's advocate. Can we also say that such a win was also to do with that?
Not entirely because of the divided opposition, because we look at the so-called divided opposition only by looking at the MNS in the Mumbai, Thane, Pune, Nashik belt, where there are 100 seats or 40% of the seats. So divided opposition factor worked primarily in this belt. In that area, the loan waiver definitely worked. And also, apart from loan waiver, the divided opposition in other parties. Like Congress or NCP had the opposition, but all those opposition were divided in third front, then the Republican Party, the parallel Republican Party of Prakash Ambedkar. So all those small votes, actually, if you see the results, I was just inquiring with my office, if you see the results, you will find that the victories are very small margin victories. So actually, if you put down all the victories which are under 3,000 votes, you will say, actually question the victory itself. Because there are two marginal victories. Of course, victory is a victory, and therefore everybody will say 3,000 or 500 votes, but they have won. Point is, it is not just divided opposition. Also, loan waiver and things like that work.
Right.
But mainly because BJP and Shiv Sena, forget divided opposition, could not put their act together and highlight the fundamental failures of the Congress-NCP regime of last 10 years.
Just a line before I get to your question on Maharashtra. It was good to see. I think it was quite right that Mr. Hooda was practicing his badminton this morning. He's going to be dealing with a lot of shuttlecock MLAs in the next 2-3 days. On Maharashtra, 3 things. Mr. Pawar advanced the thesis that people have rewarded them in the rural areas for good work in the agricultural sector. This raises the question of all that work, did it happen in the last 5 months? Because in the same Maharashtra, in the Lok Sabha elections, the Congress took a drubbing in the rural sectors. Okay, in the same areas where suddenly people are seen to be rewarding them for their good work.